Hello everyone, and welcome to ASPIRE. I'm your host, Taylor Bershey, and I have a little bit of explaining to do, but before I get to that, I actually have to tell you, I already got about halfway through this episode, but then my battery pack decided to go ahead and die on me, so if I kind of mess up on something, it's probably just because I'm trying to remember what I said last time. Yeah, the reason I'm telling you this, full disclosure, this one is the actual one, so yeah, there's that. But anyway, the reason that Gen Y is now about 2 weeks late, and the reason that this one is about 1, whatever, they're both late. But the reason for that is because I had originally videotaped everything for Gen Y, the first episode of that, and I wasn't happy with it. I took it to my editor and we checked it out, and we got it all edited, and I just wasn't happy with it because it was grainy, the lighting was off, and the area that I was using, unbeknownst to me, was extremely hot. And while I was using that, I kind of got sweaty in some areas, so I was like, you know what, not going to do it, just going to do it the same way that I do ASPIRE. So that's the reason that it got pushed back the first week. Second week comes down to the fact that last Saturday, the time that I usually go over and get everything edited and get it uploaded, it was my father's birthday, and my editor was also going on a vacation for a wedding, if I can talk right. And so that's why it didn't happen at that time. I was just like, you know what, we'll just go ahead and push it back another week. They'll just hate me a little bit more. So that's what happened with that. But, I mean, my personal philosophy in life is nothing is really ever late or early. Whenever it happens, that's the time that it was meant to be. And the reason that I believe that now is because it still rings true. I'm really happy that I've gotten a little bit of extra time because during my father's birthday and the day after, I learned a little bit of something, and I wanted to share that with you guys. First of all, on my father's birthday, I got to meet a kid named Zane, who also has autism, and he talked to me about my video and talked to him about his YouTube channel, which he does have a YouTube channel. He's just a little kid already getting his dreams out there, so I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the description, and just support him as well, because he's an amazing kid. Love talking to him. Brought him back here and showed him where I tape LED. And that was just an amazing experience, getting to meet someone who enjoyed what I did and was doing something for themselves that was very similar. And I mean, I personally don't know if I'm ever going to call people fans, because, I mean, the way that I'm planning on doing this channel is that it's going to be 110% me. Like, I'm never going to lie about who I am, so if they like my videos, then they would be somebody that I could be friends with. So every person who ends up enjoying my videos, you are a friend of mine. You are at least an acquaintance, someone that I would enjoy talking to. So that's just my personal view on it. But there was also another thing that happened, and it was kind of a cathartic experience, because I got to stand up and give a speech at my father's birthday, which they weren't expecting. It was kind of funny to see the look on their faces while I was talking, because I'm just as weird there as I am here. So, I mean, it was really fun, because I'm not very good at talking in front of large groups. I mean, many of you guys might think otherwise because I do this, and it seems like I'm at least relatively relaxed. But, I mean, the reason for that is because I get to be just looking at a camera right now, and that is amazing for me. So, but this was completely different. It was actually in front of people, and it was just such an amazing experience, because I've never done that before. And I have to do the other part before I get to my next point. It was the next day, actually, at Sunday school. They were talking about, it was Life Sunday, so they were talking about pro-life and abortion. And that is a topic that I personally am very ardently against. And that might be its own video someday, but for right now, just let it be known that that strikes a very personal chord for me. And so it was a moment that I felt like I just had to where I had to speak in front of the people, to where I had to say my viewpoint because it was something that impacted me so greatly. And on both of those occasions, people came up to me and they talked to me about just the way that I had spoken. It touched them. And I mean, I never thought of myself as an influential person, but the reason that I'm happy that these things happen is because all of the things that I've talked about, whether it be on LED or whether it be about abortion, about my love for my family and for my father in particular, I'm glad that I was able to articulate those in ways to where it's something that I'm passionate about, people understood, and even if they didn't agree with me, they knew where I was coming from. And that was something that made me realize that I want to do amazing things with this channel. Like, I personally don't believe that that I have the power to make any changes or anything, but if I can change enough people, if I can show enough people how amazing that they are, how their talents and how their aspirations can be so powerful, to where maybe I can push them into doing something that then changes other people's lives. That is what I want for this. And it was a truly amazing experience all around. And what I want this channel to be about is not just autism and not just mental disorders. I'm going to make sure that each and every one of my videos can be equally applicable to anybody who watches them. Because my message is not, if you have a disorder or if you have a condition, you can be normal. My message is that whoever you are, you have the ability to make your life so much better. And I mean, Zane was a huge part of me wanting to say this on this episode, because I mean, he's so young. He has a disorder that many people would say is debilitating, but he's like, you know what, I don't care about that. I'm gonna go ahead and go on YouTube. I'm going to learn all of this stuff. I'm gonna learn how to do the gameplay walkthroughs. And he's going for his dreams at such a young age, and it's one of the things that I wanted to impart to everyone else. There is never a point in time to where you can't follow your dreams. You may think to yourself, oh, I'm too young for that, I'm too old for that, I can't do this, I can't do that, I need to get here first before I can get to that. The only thing that stops you from achieving your dreams is yourself. That is the only thing that stands in your way. For the people who will knock you down, who will shoot you down, they are the people that you need to thank, because they are the ones who will teach you how to be strong. For the people who constantly jump down your throat and get in your face and debate with you over it, these are the people who will teach you how to defend what you believe in, and they will show you what things that you actually believe in passionately enough to have it for the rest of your life. So hold no hatred in your heart for the people who make you stumble and fall. Thank them for the fact that they are giving you the strength to continue. And as far as actually achieving your dreams, it is entirely up to you. There is nothing that stands in your way. I've seen people do remarkable things. There are people with autism. There's a man with autism who flew over New York for 15 minutes and drew a perfect photorealistic picture of it. He did that, and then Beethoven was a deaf composer. This man made music that we still love today, and he couldn't even hear. He didn't even know how amazing his music was. He just knew that it touched people. And that is how you need to feel about your passions, about your aspirations. And to leave it off for the next episode, and hopefully for Gen Y, because the next episode will actually be on Saturday and Gen Y will be on Sunday, as it's supposed to be. Sorry again. But there is one motivational speech that I wanted to share with you guys that I heard a very long time ago, and it stuck with me because I absolutely love it. Okay, so there's a man. He hears about this guru, this life guru, who can teach him how to make his life better. So he goes to this guru, and he says, Teach me how to achieve my goals. So the guru tells the man, okay, you're going to meet me down by the beach at about 4 o'clock in the morning. The man is thinking to himself, wow, 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't even know if I can do that. So he's automatically putting up that little roadblock in his way. But anyway, man makes it to the beach at 4 o'clock in the morning. Guru's standing out by the water. And he says, what are we doing? And the man says, what are we doing out here? And the guru says, walk into the water. So the man walks forward. And then he says to the guru, oh, what now? Guru says to him, keep walking. The man walks up to his waist. And then the guru says, keep walking. The man walks up to his neck. Guru says, keep walking. And the man says, no. The guru asks him why. And the man said, because I won't be able to breathe. And so the guru says to him, when you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. And that is the message that has stuck with me in all this time. If there is anything in your life that you are so passionate about that it is as important to you as breathing, then the only thing that is standing in your way of achieving that goal is yourself. The only thing that is stopping you from walking further into the water is you. Do what you need to do to get yourself to that point. Make yourself happy. You only have one life. I will never say YOLO in a serious sense. Not even once. Well, actually, I did it on Facebook once and it crashed that little thing, so I'll never do it again. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, you only have one life to live. So why spend it in mediocrity? Why allow yourself to believe that you are capable of anything less than extraordinary? If you want to be extraordinary, then get there. And so that's the end of this one. I mean, it was pretty much just me making up for the past days, and then, yeah, anyway. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video anyway, and Zane, if you're watching this, thank you for opening my eyes a little bit, and thank you to all of you who watch all of my videos, because you guys are the reason that I had the courage to stand up in front of those people and to speak. Because I never thought of myself as somebody who had the ability to touch a life. I mean, I've wanted to be a counselor for many years, but actually seeing it happen with people commenting on my videos and people telling me personally how they felt about it, those were the experiences that made me want to actually share with other people out in the real world how I feel about certain things, and it meant a lot to them and it meant a lot to me, so thank you guys. And so I guess that's the end of this one. And to kind of cap it off, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a sign-off thing, and it's going to be just keep being you. Everybody in Alva will know about that one. You guys